All right, what's up, everybody? Garrett, hang out in studio. June 23rd, mark it in your calendars. I know this man across from me does. Ed Sheeran, welcome.
Hello.
Multiply in stores. About a year ago, you were here. So over the past year, you've compiled all your songs for Multiply, and even then some more. How does it feel to, in a year, put together a solid album that you're so proud of?
It feels. I just feel excited to put it out now. You know, it's been a long time coming, and I was very nervous sticking out the first single, and now the ball's rolling, and I just want to get the album out.
It's like you jumped off the cliff and there's no turning back right now.
I'm just waiting to hit the bottom. It's either going to be water or it's going to be jagged stones.
It's going to be water. It's going to be one of those cushy air cushions that they put out for you to land on. But 120 songs, you said, in 3 years. As a writer, is it tough to hold on to that many songs, knowing that you have some great music out there?
I think it's easy to whittle them down, though. Not all of them were great songs, but all of them were exercises in songwriting, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, so they were worth writing, but it wasn't like I have 120 songs and I listen to them all the time. It was very clear which ones were going to end up on the album.
And you said, too, that 120 songs, technically, you could be done with music, of writing music for your career.
Well, Bob Marley actually, he only used songs in his career over he wrote a bunch of songs over a 3-year period, and those were the only songs that got released in his career. So they were released over like 10, 15 years, but they were all written at the same time.
Do you have a feeling that you could do that with all those songs that you wrote?
Not for 15 years, but yeah, I could.
Close to?
Yeah, I could.
Possibly.
I could probably have the next like 2 or 3 records. But it depends. It depends whether it wants to be all killer, no filler. I reckon that it would end up with some filler if I just chose the ones that didn't make it.
Yeah, of course. Record. Now, let's talk about the single Sing. Working with Pharrell, too, you said you were a little hesitant at first, too. Going in the studio...
You know what? I wasn't hesitant about working with Pharrell. I was very excited about working with Pharrell. I was just hesitant of... the
song.
Just being led too far astray from the norm. But I found that as long as the song had acoustic guitar, I was quite happy to really experiment.
But and you said you went back and forth. You didn't feel it at first, and then Pharrell said, "Pick it up, try it." Was it like one of those friendly arguments, like, "Hey, listen, it's great, but not for me"?
Yeah, it was. But he's a very polite and respectful person, but he also knows what works. So he was quite firm, but very polite in being firm. And actually, like, the ultimatum he gave me was pretty much like, you might as well try it. Like,
what's going to do? What could happen?
Like, what could happen? The worst case scenario is you don't put it on the album. That's the worst that could happen. So you might as well try it.
Now, you covered Beyonce, too, a little while ago in another interview, too. Have you sat in your room or in your house in Nashville and just covered other people's songs just for your own enjoyment?
Yeah, I love playing.
That we've never heard before, but, like, hey, have you had a favorite cover that we've never heard that you've done?
Favorite cover that you've never heard?
Just sitting around with the guys.
Do some Anthony Hamilton songs now and then.
Yeah,
I really like Anthony Hamilton.
And I'm sure a lot of hip hop too.
Yeah. Do Biggie's what's the song? Big Booty Hose. I don't know if you can put that on there.
That won't be on this record though. Yeah. That won't be on Multiplied too. All right, so we got a ton of questions from Saturday Night Online too, from our fans, and mostly your fans, not our fans, mostly your fans. You're an astounding songwriter. Now, you've worked with a bunch of people. Do you still have that bucket list of at least 2 or 3 artists that you're looking to reach out to and say, "Hey, I got some songs for you that I want to produce and write and work with"?
Not really. Artists kind of present themselves. Like I'm always open. Like I did a session yesterday with a singer called Jessie Ware, who's fantastic. I've been a big fan of hers for a while, but until it was suggested to me to write with her, I wouldn't have forced myself.
Right.
But she was very open to like working, and it was really fun. It was the quickest song I've ever written. Literally, we sat down and within half an hour
quicker than Sing. Sing, you said, was 30 minutes.
Yeah, probably the same amount. Probably, I write when an idea comes, I write quite quickly.
Now, you told Billboard magazine that you were cleaning up your wardrobe. Now, I'm always a fan of the hoodie and the t-shirt, just like you are too. So what have you changed? Because you're wearing a shirt that I would wear too. So I mean,
yeah, I've kind of I would always wear what was clean in my suitcase,
right?
Regardless of what it was.
The sniff test. I'd give it the sniff test.
As long as it was clean, I'd wear it. Whereas now I I had a friend that got me a shirt for my birthday, and I really liked the shirt, so I just gave them my credit card for a day, and I just said, "Can you just get me stuff like that?" And they went out and just bought some cool stuff. So I guess I'm just wearing that.
Now, you also said too that this is the most confessional song to date on your album on X. Can you give us some details about that? Like, what was that you opened up about, I guess?
I treat songwriting as a very therapeutic process. Like, when I have something to get off my chest, I will write a song about it, and once it's off my chest, I will get over it. And it's been like 7 or 8 months now, and I'm fully over it. So I don't. It will make me sound bitter if I talk about it. The song's bitter enough, I guess.
But I mean, but you would say out of all the songs you've done over your career, on this album, there's one song which we'll have to figure out on our own is your most therapeutic.
I guess it's the most. It's one of the most raw songs I've done. But yeah, I hope people can relate to it in some way.
You know, and I don't want to get into names, whatever, but looking through the internet after you did the Rolling Stone interview, have people guessed correctly about what some of your songs are about?
No, I mean, you know, people have their theories about any song that I do. And as I said, like, I'm not a bitter person.
No, not at all.
The song's kind of done. To be honest, the song will probably do more harm than good if I start mentioning names and stuff.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But just looking on the internet, seeing people do their own gossip on the side, and just be interesting to see what they're talking about, knowing that you know the true story versus everyone else. Let's talk about SNL.
Okay.
Have you pitched ideas? Did you pitch ideas for skits for yourself?
Am I allowed to do a skit? Do you know if I'm doing that today? Yes,
we'll talk about it in the past. So, but
they said that there could be a possibility that I could do a skit, and I'd find out today. But I don't know.
Next time you're on SNL, here's my pitch to you: giving bad news to Ed Sheeran makes everything good. So have a skit where a guy gets fired, but you walk in with the boss and you sing him that he's gotten fired, and the guy like leaves happy, as opposed to like I think you giving bad news in your song with a guitar would be hilarious.
Yeah, it could work. I was thinking more of have you seen MIA's video for Born Free?
Yes.
Where she collects all the gingers and then kills them. My idea.
You would be the only ginger left.
No, but this is my idea. So her video is her collecting all the gingers and blowing them up and like shooting them. My idea is all the gingers get together and kidnap MIA and like water torture her.
Yeah. All right, pitch that in the next round of meetings for SNL.
I honestly think she'd probably be up for that as well, because the video she did was quite left. So.
How could she not answer that? Well, June 23rd, Multiply in stores. Congratulations,
Thank you
Ed
very
Sheeran.
much, man. Thank you.